I'm actually taking a mini break from social media. That's why I was feeling really anxious. That's why everything was feeling a little bit off. It's so easy to value how good your day was based on how much you got done or how productive you were, and today was just one of those days that I did not get everything done, and that is okay. Good morning, guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Icy and I'm so happy to have you here. Today is actually Monday. I wanted to get ready with you guys as I get ready for work. I actually need to grab my hairbrush because we need to fix this hair situation. I woke up not too long ago, as you can tell, so let me grab my brush and then we'll get right back to it. To film a, I guess, getting back on track / reset video. I feel like throughout the month of July, I obviously had my birthday month. You guys should have seen now my birthday weekend vlog, which should be up by the time you watch this video. I still have one more video to film from my birthday week, which is the 25 lessons I learned by 25. I feel like that video is going to take me some time to edit because it was really long, but I still plan on filming it. I just haven't had the time to sit down and get through it, but that will be a separate Chats with Icy video, so keep a lookout for that. But I wanted to film a reset video for a couple reasons. One being is that I feel like I really want to get back on track. I want to start resetting when it comes to both my mental, physical, and like social well-being. Honestly, I feel like the month of July was super jam-packed and so much fun. I had my birthday, obviously, which I always allow myself to let loose around my birthday. I do think life is a balance of learning to enjoy yourself, being present, but also learning when to lock in and grind and be disciplined. I don't think you can be on either extremes for too long if you really want to live a healthy, fulfilled life. Despite everything being super fun lately, I've also had a couple work events. Like yesterday, my company, they were hosting their annual work anniversary party at a Padres game. They rented a suite for us in one of the towers, which was really cool. But as fun as everything has been, I have just really been craving wanting to not necessarily like stay in, because I do find enjoyment being out and interacting with people, but I just kind of want to lay low for a little bit. I kind of want to just focus on my goals. I want to get back on track when it comes to eating specifically and getting back to the gym. I did make it to the gym twice last week, but if I'm being completely honest, my eating has definitely been not the best. I feel like with how busy life is, it's natural that you're eating out more, especially during the summertime when the weather's really nice. You're just out and about and it's easy to just order something or eat something while you're out instead of making things at home. But this week I want to take some small steps into getting back on track, especially since summer is also nearing its end, which is so sad, but I just want to get back into feeling like the best version of myself. So today I woke up and I decided that I am going to do just that. Sometimes when we want to reset, we get really overwhelmed by a goal and we set these really unrealistic expectations for ourselves, which makes us not want to do it or not stick to our goals, or think to ourselves, you know, why even try if we're not going to reach our goals. But I think the key to anything in life, or a lot of things, is just taking baby steps and doing small things to kind of build that confidence back again. I am just doing my skincare. I also did an ice roller this morning because I feel like my face is a little bit puffy. Other kind of update that I have for you guys, if you have been following my YouTube community posts, I don't know how it appears for you guys. I would recommend, or I'm going to request, if you guys can turn your notifications on. I don't normally ask that in my videos. In fact, I'm actually really bad at reminding people to turn notifications on for my channel. But the reason I'm going to be asking it in this video is because I'm actually taking a mini break from social media, specifically Instagram. So I have gone through phases of loving and hating social media. I feel like it's always like a love-hate relationship. And before I talk more about my social media detox, I do want to make it very clear that this is not meant to be like a permanent break from social media. I do plan on returning, and I also recognize that you guys are watching this video, watching this through social media. So let me kind of clarify why I'm doing this, how long I plan on not being on the apps, and my overall intention with doing this little mini hiatus. So I feel like nowadays with social media, we are so exposed to so many different things, so many different lives. And while some of it can be really beneficial and you can get a lot of inspiration from what people are doing, and also there's a social aspect to it, you know, keeping in touch with people that are out of state or friends that you are still interested in keeping up with their lives, I personally feel like sometimes it can be just so much information and so much overexposure to things that can, I guess you could say, sometimes trigger certain things, but not even that, because I don't like to use the word trigger because I just feel like it's kind of dramatic and not really the word that I'm looking for. But I do think seeing so much information, there can be a lot of comparison, and unintentionally, I think we are energetic beings, and when we open our phones and we look through our apps and we're scrolling, it's just so easy to get into using our phones more than we need to. Phone addiction. I also, like I mentioned earlier in this video, want to start focusing on some goals that I have, which are my YouTube channel, my paralegal certificate, which I feel like with online school, it's been harder to be as focused on it because it is online and because I do work full time. It's easy to not, I guess, feel as invested in it because I'm not going in person anymore. So I'm hoping getting off social media will kind of help me feel a little bit more connected to my class and what I'm learning and getting the most out of it. But the other reason that I wanted to delete social media, also, I didn't delete my Instagram account or my Facebook account. I just deleted the apps from my phone. There is a community tab in YouTube. I'll kind of try to put like a video overlay here, but there's a community tab that you can click on. And I'm planning on doing like my real-time updates over there for the time being while I'm not utilizing Instagram stories. If you want to have real-time updates or any other updates that are going to be in the form of a vlog or like a sit-down video, this is the place where I'm going to be updating everything. So make sure to turn those notifications on. And as far as how long I want to stay off social media, I'm kind of thinking I want to do this for at least, I want to say like the end of the summer. So at least for the rest of August, that's the plan. Of course, things can change, and I always tell myself to never put myself in a box or say like it has to be super definitive and like very strict with myself when I set kind of these goals unintentionally, because I wasn't planning on taking a social media hiatus. It just so happened that I felt pulled to do it, and I did a whole post on it as well. If you want to go into that community tab, like I said, I share more insight into the decision behind it and more of like my overall intention with it. But that's what's going on with that as far as social media. I still plan on posting weekly videos. In fact, I'm hoping that not having social media, like not having it on my phone, will help me produce more videos. It will help me edit, because now my free time is going to be spent on editing, and also producing, creating, writing. I really want to get back into my blog, which I've had for a while, but I think because YouTube is just kind of my way of expressing myself now, and it's a much more visual platform, I prefer to do YouTube, but maybe there's a way that we can kind of combine both. I'm gonna finish getting ready, and then we're gonna head to work, and then we're also gonna go to the gym today. I really want to go to the gym and be consistent with that. Last week I went to the gym twice a week, which was really good, but this week I want to try to aim for 3 times a week. I feel like that would be really beneficial, and I think the trash truck just came because I can hear it now, so I think that's a cue that I will catch up with you guys a little bit later. and we'll go from there. So if you want to see me reset, get back into the swing of things, getting back on track, then just keep watching this video. All right, here is our outfit of the day. This is just a striped shirt dress that one of my friends gave me. I like it because it's really loose and beachy and perfect for the days like today where I still want to look put together, but I want something that's gonna feel really, really comfortable. And then we've got my sandals. I actually got these from Nordstrom Rack. I really love them because they're super easy. They're like these tan slides with some gold detailing on them, and I love it. And then we have our gold jewelry. I'm gonna grab my bag. Let's grab my keys, and then let's head over to work. Boyfriend usually drives my car on the weekends, so every time on Monday when I'm headed to work, I always have to readjust my mirrors, my seat, because he is like so much taller than me. But sometimes I forget, and when I'm driving, I'm like, hold on, this isn't right. Hey, good morning, how are you? I just got home and I made myself some dinner. I actually had some leftover pasta from Friday, so I just heated that up. I'm just gonna chill for a little bit. I didn't end up making it to the gym, honestly, you guys. Today was just one of those days that was really, really busy. And I didn't get done with everything, to be honest. I feel like I could have done at least an hour or two more of work, but you know, I feel like I didn't sleep the best last night, and I was like, you know what, instead of forcing myself to do work when I know I'm not gonna be the most productive, I just called it a day and decided that I'm gonna go home and eat some dinner and try to get some sleep tonight and sleep in early, hopefully. I've been having insomnia lately. It's just been a whole thing. But I'm gonna try to actually change up my routine and try to wake up earlier. I used to wake up early, like at 5:30, 6 a.m. A couple years ago, and I really liked that routine, and I have just not been consistent with it with life and all these changes. But I just wanted to share that because I think sometimes, and I've talked about this before, that it's so easy to value how good your day was based on how much you got done or how productive you were. And today was just one of those days that I did not get everything done, and that is okay. The perfectionist and that workaholic inside me is fighting that anxiety in my head that I have to clear my inbox. Some days where that doesn't happen, and I know tomorrow, you know, I didn't get as many tasks that I wanted to knock off my list. My inbox still has some pending tasks that are like in my mind, but I'm gonna try to, you know, get better at creating boundaries with work and not feeling so addicted to it, because I know that it's really, really easy to get into that rabbit hole. But yeah, I'm gonna eat and then we'll see how I feel from there. I'm gonna try and chill for a little bit, but I do want to get to bed early today. I didn't update you guys a lot throughout the day because today was actually quite busy. I'm thinking that I'm actually gonna extend this vlog to tomorrow and kind of show you, hopefully, my new routine of waking up earlier and getting to the gym, because sometimes with the gym, my biggest, I guess, drawback or the main obstacle I face going to the gym after work is that it's just so crowded. Like, everyone is going to the gym. Like, I feel like rush hour is like at 4 p.m. Everyone who's getting off work is going to the gym at the same time. And my gym is really close to work. It's literally down the street. So I have no excuses as far as the commute. It's literally just that there's so many people that are hogging the machines and it's just not the most pleasant experience. So tomorrow I'm gonna really try and wake up early enough so that way I can go to the gym. And I'm gonna be trying to do that at least 2 or 3 times a week. That's my goal, is to start my day earlier. I'm gonna be vlogging that tomorrow and I'm gonna be holding myself accountable that we're gonna try to do it tomorrow. I'm not gonna say we're gonna do it definitively because I feel like my sleep routine and my sleep hygiene has honestly just been super out of whack. I don't know if I'm just feeling a little bit more anxious lately, or I don't know. I've just been having a really hard time falling asleep and like sleeping throughout the night. Like, I'll have days where I'll sleep perfectly fine and then the next day it's like interrupted. So I really have to work on that. But I did want to just share a quick little update because I am home now. I'm gonna chill and then I'm gonna go to bed early today. And then, like I said, I think I'll probably pick up the vlog tomorrow morning. Hopefully we can make it to the gym, and then I'll also, you know, take you guys along tomorrow's work day. And then we'll go from there. So I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy my dinner, and then I will most likely see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It is actually Wednesday. I didn't vlog anything yesterday, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think I did. I actually forgot to show you guys my day yesterday. I did end up going to the gym. I didn't wake up early enough, but I actually went on my lunch because there's a gym right by my work. So I'm super grateful that the gym is really close by because it makes it super easy to go to the gym. And I did this before at my old job because my old job actually isn't too far from where I work now. And I go to the gym on my lunch because I can take a 30-minute to an hour lunch. So, and usually my workouts anyway are like, I would say within 45 minutes to an hour. So that's what I've been doing because I have still yet to wake up. I still am working on waking up earlier and getting to the gym earlier. Ideally, that's where I want to be, is waking up early enough to where I can go to the gym and then go straight to work. But we're not there yet. So we're taking some baby steps, but I did end up going to the gym on my lunch. Like I said, I still plan on going to the gym also during my lunch today, probably, or after work. But what I like about going to the gym during my lunch is that I don't have to take extra time out of my day to fit in my exercise. Like, I feel like because I'm already on my lunch, it's like incorporated already into my routine. And the gym is also way less packed in like the afternoon time versus going like rush hour when everyone is getting off work. So I keep running out of storage on my camera, so I definitely have to go through it later when I have time. But what I was saying is that I did end up going to the gym, which was really nice, and then I think I'm gonna go to the gym again on my lunch, and then maybe tomorrow, if I can wake up early enough, we'll do like a morning workout. But anyway, I feel like what matters is that I'm making it happen, and I wanted to share this because I think when we think of getting back on track, it's easy to set these unrealistic expectations for ourselves and feel like, you know, we have to do it perfectly the first time. But I'll be completely honest, like this week I feel like has been a little all over the place. As I've mentioned before in some of my other clips, I've been having trouble sleeping. Yesterday was the first night I feel like I had like a really restful sleep, and I slept throughout the night for the most part, which I'm taking that as a win. And then this morning as well, I also journaled in my journal notebook, which was really nice. Slowly, I'm also getting back into the habit of journaling, especially since now I don't have social media for the most part on my phone. So I'm getting back into journaling. I just put like some journaling background music on my laptop. I made myself a smoothie as well, which was really nice. It is a beautiful day outside. And yeah, I feel really good. I also caught up a lot with work yesterday, which was really nice. I feel like that was a huge source of stress for me. When you guys saw me in my last clip, that I was definitely feeling anxious. I just don't like the feeling of having like a lot of tasks in my inbox. I'm sure some of you can relate to that, but I'm feeling a lot better, and I just wanted to share this because I know that for some of you out there who are like me or similar, where we can be very hard on ourselves and perfectionistic when we set a certain goal or we have a certain intention and we don't get to it right away, it can be really easy to be hard on ourselves. But sometimes it takes a couple days, or sometimes it takes us some time to get back into the groove of things and get back on track. Today I feel like is the first day where I'm feeling like myself again, and I'm feeling like I am able to like really settle in and do some of the things that I've been wanting to do, like journaling and getting back to the gym. But anyway, I'm gonna head over to work now. It is currently 8:24 a.m. So I'm gonna head to work, and then I'll try to remember to take you guys to the gym later because I do plan on going on my lunch. So I'll kind of take you throughout my day. And then from there, I'm not sure when I'll pick up the camera again. It might be after work. Anyway, I'm gonna finish my smoothie, and then I'm gonna head over to the office. It's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about you. Good morning, you guys, and happy Friday. I feel like I haven't caught up with you guys on the camera in a minute. I honestly can't remember the last time that I was talking to you like this. I feel like I've been doing a lot of B-roll the past couple of days. But I wanted to officially end this vlog. Thank you guys for coming with me on this video. This week, I feel like I really got into a routine by the end of the week. The beginning of this week was definitely a little bit rough, but now I know why, because I got my period on Wednesday. So that always makes me feel a little bit better, because when I get my period, I'm like, oh, That's why I was feeling really anxious. That's why everything was feeling a little bit off. And it always just surprises me how much better I feel like after I get my period. Like, I feel like it's night and day for women. That for those of you women who are watching, I feel like you can relate that everything feels like it's going wrong, and then as soon as we know that it's our period, we're like, oh, it actually isn't that bad. But the week was nonetheless, I feel like, successful because I was able to get into a sleep routine, which was really, really nice. One of the things that I have learned about myself leading up to my period is that I get insomnia. Now, thankfully, I don't get really bad cramps or any of the other symptoms. Like, I'll get tired, but I feel like a lot of my physical symptoms leading up to my period, I would say the number one negative symptom that I get is definitely my insomnia, which is something in general that I'm trying to be better at with my sleep hygiene. And I actually did buy a sleeping mask, which I will link it down below if you guys are interested. I got a silk sleeping mask, which, one second, I want to show you guys real quickly because it's actually really, really helpful. I ordered this sleeping mask from Amazon. It wasn't too expensive, but this has been such a game changer, honestly. Also, if you hear background noise, please ignore it. The trash guy is coming. But this honestly has helped me sleep so, so well. Basically just a wraparound sleeping mask. It has a Velcro in the back so that way it can stay on pretty securely throughout the night. It's also made of silk, so it's really gentle for your skin and also really good for your hair. But this has been great. I feel like having the added weight on my eyes, and also this completely blacks out any light, this has really, really helped me get quality sleep the past few nights. So I'll link this down below if you guys are interested. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, just coming along with me, getting back on track, getting back to my goals, also, you know, getting back to healthy eating, getting back into the gym. I wanted to show this video because, you know, like I mentioned earlier in some of my clips, that sometimes when we're getting back on track, it can be a little bit bumpy in the beginning, it can be a little bit rough, you know, but if we stick to it and we, you know, stick through the process, I think we'll find success in the end. And that has especially been true for this week, where I was feeling really anxious and just kind of out of it. And part of it obviously is because I, you know, was getting my period, but also because I think we can be really hard on ourselves, you know, but we don't need to do that. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more videos. I have some really, really exciting content coming. Just make sure you subscribe. Make sure you keep your notifications on as well, because I'm still on my social media break. I do plan on getting back into it though, probably, I don't want to say, you know, I don't want to speak too soon, but potentially I will be back on Instagram maybe next month. Because I may have like a really excitement for you guys. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you always for the support. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day or night wherever you're watching this, and I will see you very soon in another video.